Welcome back to another video, and in this video we'll tell you everything you need to know before going to Gunung Mulu National Park here in Malaysian Borneo. Let's go! At the airport, you can choose to walk. It's not that far of a walk, probably 10-15 minutes. Or you can have someone drive you for 5 ringgit a person, which is what we did. They'll drop you off right there, and you'll take this bridge to get to the park. Check-in is typically at 2 p.m. We're about 20 minutes early, but they're getting us situated, and we're paying for our stay. The other thing that they'll give you is this wristband. And this is kind of your entrance pass, and it's good for up to 5 days. We're only here for 2 nights, but it's waterproof, and you're supposed to keep it on while you're here. We're staying at the Rainforest Lodge. Our room key said Durian on it, so we're gonna head this way.
Here's our accommodation.
Let's check it out.
That feels nice.
Ooh, AC. Nice. Nothing crazy, but everything you really need.
Perfect.
Bathroom. Looks like the shower's separate. Okay, that's nice.
That's great. We're going to our Deer and Lang Cave tour. Deer Cave is the largest cave passage in the world, not only just in Malaysia. And Lang Cave is a little bit smaller than that, but we're both really excited for this hike. It'll be 4 hours, and hopefully at the end, we'll see the bat exodus from Deer Cave.
Tour guide Eddie said it's about 3 kilometers to conservation area and then an additional 1 kilometer to the actual cave. He said it's mostly flat at 3 kilometers, and then 1 kilometer there are some stairs.
Sometimes you might see 2 of them, they're mating. The male always a bit smaller. All on the top. It's natural. It's not eaten by other caterpillar or other insect. So this one is one of the strategy to keep them survive. If you see the stem, yeah, a really long stem. When they don't have a hole, when too heavy rain come, if they is too heavy, they can break down. This type of tree we call it Benuang tree. Benuang tree is considered a softwood. Softwood are fast growing tree.
Okay.
For this tree, they just estimate about 90 to 100 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But they can live until 200 years.
Okay.
The fast growing tree, they always fast growing. They can go really big, really high, but they're not that old. This tree we call it ipo in Bahasa. In local people we call it tajam. If you see on the tree, there's already some cut on the tree. Yeah. It means it's already collected by the local people in the past.
Okay.
So this type of tree, normally for the local people, Penang people, they will take the bamboo, they will come and they cut the tree, they will collect the latex from the tree. So they bring it home, they cook it. After that, they will mix some other plant to make it more powerful to kill animals. If you just take it like that, if you shoot the animal with it, they will not die. But for human, yes. Our main highlight for Lang Cave is the Jellyfish formation. You might see it later. Let's walk slowly, keep on the path. Yeah. We not allow the people to touch any formation inside. You see, this side is pretty smooth, but this side you can see all of the formation. They grow to the side. We call it halactite. Those who have dived in the sea, spot the jellyfish, maybe can tell us how it is similar formation. It's our main highlight. Both of them they formed by a slow drip water through the wall. so they can track the cave pattern formation. It's the mineral. They deposit from the rainforest, and the dead leaves, the animal, dead insect, all of the mineral they carry by the rainwater get into the crack, and at one point they deposit on the wall. You can see the strong color is means strong mineral from the carry from the rainforest. So I can see a lot of different sticky to it one. You see the small black color here? Yeah, this is the worm making the net. It's not made by a spider, it's made by a worm.
Like a rhino. Abraham Lincoln. All the black up there are bats. All of the brown is guano, or bat feces. Wow. This cave is actually massive. Pictures online definitely don't do it justice. He was telling us about why it's called Deer Cave. And it used to be because the local tribes and villages over here used to come and hunt the deer that would show up at the mouth of the cave, but they haven't spotted deer here since 1977, so it keeps the name, but no deer. They do recommend buying headlamps for this. We actually meant to, but we forgot, but we're getting around just fine with just our phone flashlights. There are some lights to illuminate the walkway, and your guide might have a torch to show you specific things, but I wouldn't say it's a necessity. The other thing that's interesting here is they actually tell you when you look up, make sure you keep your mouth closed, because you might just get some guano or potentially other stuff in your mouth. He was telling us how one of the most common questions that they get is, who's the leader of the bats? And he was saying how scientists don't really know that. And it sounds like any bat can really be the leader. There's no kind of designated leader. Wow, what a unique experience. I've been in other caves before. Nothing nearly as big as this. So many cool things to look at. Well worth the 35 ringgit a person. And the best part, it hasn't even come yet. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain, but the bat exodus. We're on our way back now, and we just finished the bat exodus.
It was amazing to see all the groups of bats come out. And at first they would come out in little pods, groups, and they were swirling and flying out of the caves. But then eventually they would just come in these continuous ribbons. And it was so cool to see them follow one another and try to stick to the path. But they were just snaking along the sky. It was amazing to see. We're having dinner at Cafe Mulu, which is literally a 2-minute walk from our stay. And we're starting with paku, which is jungle fern, for 14 ringgit. Wow. So nice to have a vegetable. We literally haven't had a single green in days. This is crunchy, though, and very flavorful. Whatever oil and sauce combo they used was really good. Then for our main, we got a chicken and potato curry. It's a lot of food, but I'll just try this. Very flavorful. A lighter curry than what we've had in days previous. We are digging in, but we are still hungry, so we got brinjal, which is fried eggplant. And look at what came out. Huge plate, and it looks so crispy. Came with the sauce. Okay. Crispy on the outside, but so soft on the inside. I don't know how they got it that soft. Usually eggplant is chewier. That's so fascinating. Good. We're up nice and early this morning for the 7 a.m. Canopy Walk.
breakfast was included with our stay, but breakfast wasn't open until 7:30. So yesterday at dinner, we talked to the lady at Cafe Mulu and basically put in our breakfast order now. So hopefully that we can grab it right after this tour and eat it quickly before heading on to our next activity. To the canopy. As you can see, we're now on the Canopy Walk. The total length of the entire walk is 460 meters. And the rules are each individual bridge only up to 2 people, and any platform between bridges up to 4. This Canopy Walk is definitely pretty cool. Not really anything that we've done like this before, but I don't even think, as someone who's scared of heights, the scariest part is the height. It's actually not that tall up, but it's just how slippery it is. We just got done with the Canopy Skywalk. It started raining on us a little bit at the end, and so it got quite slippery. I do know these Canopy walks you can do at many places in Malaysia, not just Mulu National Park, but I know Taman Negara and other places as well. This one here at Mulu cost us 50 ringgit each, and Grace, what do you think? Was it worth the 50 ringgit?
I thought it was a great walk. You get an opportunity to look and observe the canopy once you're up there because there are a lot of platforms and there are good plaques that you can read to learn more. However, I wish the guide had provided a little bit more information about the canopy itself while we were walking to the canopy.
Breakfast is served. Grace went with noodles, and I went with Western because my tummy's a little eh.
And now we're out for the 9:15 Clearwater Cave tour.
On the way to the Clearwater Cave and the rest of the tour, you'll stop at the morning market here in Batu Bungan. One of the things you can buy here are the short blow dart guns. You can't buy the long full-size ones anymore because it's kind of dangerous and not safe. But you can buy some other handicrafts as well. Rain coming in here, kind of stuck right now. Trying to go up, but we got stuck on the rocks, so trying to figure out how we're gonna get through. All right, now we're headed to the first stop, Cave of the Winds.
By the British expedition, yeah. When they explored this cave long time ago, they go through the lower entrance here, and they climb up on the sinkhole of the skylights here, and they explored this cave. That's how they discovered the upper entrance here. And around 1988 or 89, they got the connection from this cave to Clearwater Cave. This cave is part of Clearwater Cave system. They call it a cave of the wind because the narrow part here, sometimes when it's hot outside, you can feel the breeze or the wind here. Maybe bears that bring these seeds into the cave. It's less sunlight, but it still can grow, yeah? Layer of the sand that has been deposited by the river a long time ago. This cave is another cave as well. So this, they call it a moon mill. Yeah? So they call it a moon mill because long time ago they think it's from moon ray. But actually, this formation here is because of the presence of the bacteria. The bacteria that live on this limestone, they feed on the mineral from the limestone, then the iron minerals.
We're entering the most narrow part, and he said that usually when it's warm out, you can feel a breeze. In fact, it's not that warm out right now, but I can feel a slight breeze.
The thing is a male or female because they are something. That from its turn, it looks like a lady.
Took a boat, 1 more minute, and now we're gonna do Clearwater. But before then, quick little break over here in this area, use the bathroom, eat a snack, and then we'll head through.
Alright, so this is used to be one big block of limestone long time ago that has been divided by the river. We have Gunung Api here. This is, if you climb the pinnacles, you climb on this mountain, the Gunung Api, and campfire is somewhere there. And this river here, actually is coming out from the cave,
And the expedition group, long time ago, they put guys somewhere at the hidden valley or the Marina Watch here. And the guys do coming out here, yeah? So the cave system is on this mountain.
All right, 200 steps up. Here we go. Wow.
Call it Monophylla pandula, yeah? It's a little plant species which is the plant that only grow on the rock, yeah?
Bonus cave, the lady cave.
Formation of stalagmite here, and the shadow is look like a lady. With scorpion.
Onward, the Clearwater Cave. How's it? Oh, it's nice. Exiting towards the light. Wow. Now for the way down. All right, about to go for a swim here. See how cold it is. We're back from our Clearwater and Wind Cave tour. 70 ringgit each, including the boat that will take you there. And I don't think I even need to ask Grace. I think it was definitely worth the 70 ringgit. The swim at the end was wonderful. I think we were a little worried that sometimes when it rains and the currents are too strong, they don't let you swim, but great way to cool off. And because it's so warm and humid here, when you get out the water, you know, you feel good. You don't feel like you're freezing. So highly recommend that. And it certainly was a popular one. Tons of people were with us. The only thing to be wary of is it's quite a lot of stairs. Some of the older women that were in our group, they just had to take a little extra time. So just be wary of that if you do it, but we do highly recommend. Grabbing lunch at Mulu Café, which is right outside the park. Literally, you couldn't be closer without being inside the park. Got 3 dishes, one's still coming. First, we got some ginger chicken with rice, 16 ringgit. And the jungle fern, again, we had to try it again, 13 ringgit. We'll see maybe a different cooking style. Let's give it a shot. First, the jungle fern with some carrot. It's like some crispy onion on top. Basically the same cooking style. I think we just like the vegetable, honestly. Chicken with ginger, some onion. The flavor is great. I love me some ginger. Very light. You can see the chickens are sliced. Great. Third and last dish we got is this long bean for 13 ringgit. Looks like she put some eggs in there too, so that's nice. Didn't expect that. Let's give it a shot. Very light tasting. Got a little bit of crunch. But like, even got some little beanie seeds inside. Very light, very good. We've decided to do a self-guided hike for our afternoon activity. We've decided on the Paku waterfall trail. Guy said it's about an hour walk there, an hour walk back. If you're a little bit faster like us, maybe closer to 45 minutes. The other thing to note is anytime you do an unguided hike or trail here, you're supposed to go to the security desk and write your name on the whiteboard as long as what trail you're doing and when you left. They take safety kind of important here, and when you're with the guide's always the last person to leave said place. But when you're by yourself, of course, they want to have an idea of where you are, and when you come back, you simply erase your name. We made it all to ourselves. Paku waterfall, definitely at least a 1 hour trek over, a little bit muddy. We're not gonna go too close because the current's kind of strong right now, but nice and refreshing nonetheless. 3 dishes tonight. First one's chicken ponzo for 25 ringgit. The wet mee goreng for 17 ringgit. And lastly, sweet and sour chicken for 22 ringgit. Last meal at Mulu, Grace got the nasi lemak and she feels a little robbed. I went the Western again for the protein. We're back at the Mulu airport, which means this concludes our time in Mulu and Mulu National Park. We thoroughly enjoyed our time. In fact, when planning out our 2-week trip, we almost had to cut this off, but I think we're both very glad that we got to spend a couple of days here. I hope you found the videos super informational, but definitely stay tuned and subscribe for upcoming travels. We'll be headed over to the Danum Valley next. See you in the next one.
Bye.